And 1, 2. Edward closed the door to her room behind him, making sure that Al nor Professor Wilhelm could find them here, hopefully. Casting a glance at the door, he locked it. Learned from last time, Edward said in a soft voice. She nodded in agreement, hoping they wouldn't find them like last time. We're studying alchemy, that's all, hee, she giggled, hastily sliding off her khaki sweater, letting it fall on the floor, sitting on the bed, watching Edward carefully. This time it'll involves quite a bit of personal experimenting and testing, Edward said, and she nodded. Remember, it's just studying alchemy. Then how does it work, There was a curious look in her eyes as she looked at him cutely. She looked as if she were inwardly begging him to teach her something new to practice, something alchemic, possibly something romantic. Well, he snatched a book off of her desk and pretended to look at it while really hiding his face. Periodically he would slightly lower the book, enough to get a peek at her chest. It did very little to hide the slight blush on his face. To her, he looked somewhat embarrassed. Oh my god, she really has grown. Has the food she eats been going to her chest? Edward said to himself, blushing darker, trying his best to hide it. Maybe she shouldn't have asked that question. Though Armoni begun to notice his peeking, it certainly wasn't his first time doing this, blushing slightly. She then had an idea. She presses her chest together, giving him a cute wink. This did not help Ed the slightest. Well, the reasons behind it are unknown, but it is known that the best way to do this alchemy, he closed the book, is experimentation. The sentence was punctuated with his lively grin. Well, should we try it? Eyes not leaving him, looking at him with a seductive look in her eyes. Whatever you say, shorty. Armoni teased, then smiled as Edward's anger levels rose rapidly, sticking her tongue out a little. Damn it, for the last time, don't call me short. With that, he tackled her. She simply fell back on the bed, laughing at him. He lay there, glaring at her for a fleeting moment before he realized what position they were in. Gah! He tried to jump up, only for him to pulled down by Armoni. Wait, Edward, Kuan, just a little longer, Armoni said with a soft voice.